James, we are less than a week out from your new album coming out.
That's a great feeling.
You're like an expectant dad ready to release the baby.
That's definitely.
Electric Light is the new album.
Yes, it is. It's on its way. And it's been cool to release a few songs beforehand, you know,
right.
And even do a few shows. That was the last time we saw each other.
A couple months ago.
Yeah, the Belasco. Had you been there before?
Yes, I had been there because I live here. So
that was my first time in that venue, and I loved it.
You had those shiny pants. Was anyone at that Belasco show? It was like someone wrapped him in tinfoil, and I was like,
sometimes you got to do that. Sometimes you have to do it.
They were amazing.
Sometimes you have to take the baked potato approach.
I was in. It
was fun, but yeah.
I love that you did if you haven't been on James's Twitter, you should probably go, because what he did was go track by track with all of the filters available.
Yeah.
Including the underwater filter.
Oh, yeah.
The bunny filter.
A favorite, the bunny filter. Any of the ones that make your eyes go massive are quite fun.
The mouth one that went really
the
big.
mouth. Oh, the mouth one is the greatest one. When your mouth goes huge, you open it. Yeah, that's good. That's my favorite.
I like that you have fun with it. I think a lot of artists sometimes, and I get it, you have to be serious about your music and serious about your career and the direction it's going and all of that. But then there's a point where, you know, you're human and you want to have some fun.
It's very easy to come across very serious. And I think from any sort of singer-songwriter perspective, everything is extremely earnest. And that's actually kind of who I am. Mm-hmm. But I like a filter.
I like it. You did a little thing. I know you were doing like an art thing for, was it Spotify last night?
Yeah. It was called Electric Light Visualized, and it was fans and artists, or fans who are artists, that were all kind of taking music from the record and being inspired to create visual art. And it was really, I draw, I paint, I always have all my life. I was doing that before I even started to play the guitar, and so I love how those things kind of tie together, and I used to listen to music all the time when I would draw and paint, and it was interesting to sort of put that to fans and artists and see what they came up with. Were
there any unicorns? I feel like there would be a James Bay unicorn painting.
There was sort of unicorn colours. There was there were some rainbowy moments, but it was just cool to sort of do this like little sort of exhibition thing.
I love it. It's a different interpretation of what you do.
Yeah.
Do you still have paintings? Like, do you have actual proper?
I do have a few. I do, but they're from sort of across the last 10 years, because I haven't had loads of time to do it. But I have an app on my iPad, and it's just, you use your finger and it's like all painting, and it's very cool. I'll show you sometime.
I want one. You are going to be on Ellen next week, which is a great show to be on.
I'm looking forward to that.
American TV. That's pretty fantastic during the day.
It's a pretty sort of important portal into the rest of America.
Yeah.
It's the second time I've done it as well. I got to do it on the first record, and I'm looking forward to this one. Ellen, I mean, that's a wacky show. There's a lot of good dance moves going on that show.
I hope she jumps out of the box and scares you. That's her thing.
To be honest, so do I. I don't, but it would be an honor at the same time.
Are you guys? Did you see James last time he played? It was Weenie Roast, I think, a couple years ago.
It was like a strong 3 or 4 years ago.
I can't remember. It was the whole Back the River days.
It was a different venue as well. It was a different place.
All right, now I need to tell you this story because I feel like we're warmed up. I had to go to the dentist the other day because I had to get a crown. Like, I broke my tooth. And as they're going in, Hold Back the River is like coming through in the dentist's office.
That's slightly bizarre.
And I was like, I don't want this to be a bad memory. Oh my God. I'm like, you have to wait till the song's over, because
I guess I'll have to apologize slightly then. I hope it was okay. I hope you were all right. You're smiling. You know. I
was just like, I can't. I got to talk to James in a few days. I don't want to have this memory in my head of the drill and that song in my head.
Fair enough. I guess I don't know. I'll have to play it then at some point for you.
No.
Change the
wipe
memory.
it from your memory. I'm sorry I shared that with you.
That's okay.
Electric Light is out on Friday.
Yeah.
New album, and James will be on that stage right over there at 3:15. Y'all gonna be over there? Yeah.
Come over, say hello.
You have a fantastic band.
The guys at the band are ridiculously good. We've actually been at home, just before we came out here, we were at home rehearsing more songs off Electric Light.
Oh, good.
Because we've got a UK and Europe run coming up very soon, where the album will be out. So we've got to play these songs. I'm excited to play all these new songs.
I'm really happy for you because I know how much work you put into it, and
Thanks.
your enthusiasm is amazing. Was anybody at the Belasco show? Anyone?
You missed the greatest night of your lives.
It was.
Don't worry about it. We'll do it again sometime.
A lot of times people will be watching and they're like this, but they're having the best time ever.
Yeah.
The Belasco show, I was absolutely in awe. The entire audience singing every single word to every song. I was like, this is amazing. This is what a show should be all the time.
It was very cool, and I'm lucky that it is kind of like that basically all the time on a tour, like every night. That's what my fans are like. Sometimes, no, to be honest, it's always like that.
It's fantastic.
It's
It must be amazing to look out and feel that.
Yeah, it does. It feels amazing, and I hadn't done it for a while. That was the first tour I'd done in like 18 months.
Yeah.
So it was nice to just get back to it and for it to be that reaction still and again.
Let me ask you this: when you're performing and you look out in the audience, say when you can like see faces, and you see someone singing the wrong lyrics.
Oh yes, all the time.
What
That's exactly what I do
does
at
it
every
mess you
show.
up ever, or you start thinking like?
You have to not focus on it. In
Okay.
honesty. But I all the time, I don't know the lyrics to any songs. I barely know the lyrics to my own songs. So I am that same person. I can relate on that.
I love that.